He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the Panthers and the Bears. Next on
I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone in. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
10 more there and another first down. Off the play fake, Young. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Panthers. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers.
College days, a lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And we're talking about a young man who proved it at every step along the way. First at
3 yards.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers.
Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Young off the play fake. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Young off play action.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
The numbers for him from a week ago.
7 to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 3.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
To throw, it's Williams.
Allen's got it complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Swift going to try up the middle. Down to about the 37. You look at this Carolina defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
To the air, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now here's Young. Going to the right here and finding Burks. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jones on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
Well, methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Swift.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Dalton. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Jones. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
From the gun, here's Swift. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Dalton now to pass. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing again here, Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And pass complete to Moore.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
To the air, Williams.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville,
where you see the final score there. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the AFC South as we make the trip to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills.
It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes.
Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Odell Beckham, a touchdown catch in that first half. In the first half, it was the rookie from USC, Caleb Williams, who was looking the part. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Williams.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Williams.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
They'll come out in the pistol.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Derek Brown.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running
And incomplete.
you get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of contact.
To the right side and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
From the gun, here's Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
At the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Swift. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
He's brought down by Shaq Johnson. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Williams.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
He'll buy some oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
DJ Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 30. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Williams. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. For the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to look deep for more. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Play action. Now Williams.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Offense.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Back to the running game with Swift.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 17 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw here, Dalton.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So Dalton now.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Now Dalton.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Passing, it's Dalton.
Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Dalton now to pass.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And it'll be Dalton again.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Dalton.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Defense offsides here. Freebie for Dalton.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before
Offside.
going out.
Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throwing, Dalton. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced
Automatic
error.
first
Stay
down.
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Brooks. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Here's Dalton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Andy Dalton scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Andy Dalton. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
From midfield here, Dalton.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's Dalton. And Sanders has got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
This will be Dalton again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw again.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.